love it when I turn up the bass.
I can't believe it, man. Fucking, you know what I mean? They're waiting here and telling us that we're late. It's spot on 9 o'clock.
Couple of seconds. First swear word.
Who swore?
You.
When?
You just did.
Oh. That's the problem with Tourette's. It's a fucker.
Do not mock the afflicted.
Yeah.
Because that's YouTube. Don't break your own rules. He can't help it. You can't discriminate against him for that.
It's one of them things.
Good evening, viewers.
I had to check then that I got the audio muted.
Who was good evening, who was that tramp?
Danny Hill.
It was, yeah.
Who do I email for a refund? Yeah. That'll be Ethan. That's definitely an Ethan department, I think.
Oh, I don't think so. I think that's more an ecclesiastical matter.
It's an ecclesiastical. What's elastic got to do with this?
I don't
Look,
know.
it's
not my
not-
department.
It's not quiz night, mate. You don't have to put yourself through that torture. It's okay.
Oh, it's got to do with me then.
Yeah, man. Malcolm 10. Fuck you.
Yeah, oh, fucking classic.
Notification
Oh,
says
hello.
8:59. You fired up just past fucking 9 o'clock.
Hey, the Callow fan club were just about to get on
Oh,
the fucking
sorry.
high horses, and luckily he pops in.
Oh,
Evening, Carlo.
has he
Oh,
bothered to turn up now?
Live and
Yeah,
direct
yeah,
from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
You know what it is, he got the fucking notification, did he?
he's probably had Gammon on the phone.
No, I did. I WhatsApped him, but I mean, the thing that I'm thinking now is, remember when he was the last one in streaming room? Doesn't that mean he's now the last in streaming room? So, fuck this look.
This is true.
Shit. Oh,
It's no Callow thing.
hang on. I could always leave and come back in.
Evening, effort.
Me cracker
What
just
does he
fell
have to
apart.
pay?
You don't have to come back, honest.
So, Callow. Hello?
What?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Yeah.
Hello, Callow.
What's the matter, little one? Huh?
You had a
What?
good kid.
Have you
No,
only
no,
just woke
what?
up from your little nap?
No.
You taking all this time to climb up onto your little chair?
Oh.
But you made up for them.
That's Willy Wonka been making you do overtime again at the chocolate factory.
It has yet.
Fucking. Are you going on camera today, or are you not bothering?
Not at this moment in time. I'm stuffing my face.
Oh, there's a
He's a little
surprise.
shy.
So am I.
His fan club will start if he doesn't.
I want
Surprise.
to get the butter on the crackers.
He's always fucking stuffing his face, man, but he never grows. Fucking weird.
Only outwards.
It's a scientific anomaly.
Alright, do you think we can get him to put his camera on? He can stuff his face and we can put it up onto an OnlyFans account. Make some money. Midget stuff, a stuffed midget or something, I don't know.
I don't know.
Hashtag.
But if it takes off, I want at least 10%.
Yeah.
Foie Callow.
Calling him.
Well, it's only a little bit of the proceeds.
Oh,
Being imposter.
just a little bit off the top.
Yeah. I think I'll get 45% of the profits, you get 45% of the profits, and Carlo gets 5% of the profits. The other 5% we put back into the channel.
Okay. Well, as much as this is good fun ripping the piss out of Callow because he's late and he fucking deserves it, I'm pretty sure we did have a stream to do about some bollocks or other that's been going on in the UK.
Yeah, but that
and the
implies that
world.
you're professional.
Well, this is where I try and segue, but cunts like you keep on opening your mouth, don't you, and try and fucking throw me off track.
Yeah.
But, you know, like he says, being professional and all.
Well, I'm going with it.
How many bridges you hit this week, Callow? No. Oh, no. That's not what we was all about.
Okay, so no, seriously, what exciting news events have pissed us off this week?
Well, can I this is a segue of ultimate professionalism with Free State saying Gammon's trying to put him off track. Never do it, though. What about that railway train that went off the track?
Oh,
Oh,
Have you seen the truck?
the train crash derailment with all that really bad shit on that started leaking into the ground. So they thought, instead of it leaking into the ground, we'll set it on fire and put it into the atmosphere.
Yeah,
That'll
but
be
there
the
was an
one.
app that they had on, didn't they? They put an app on about 10 days ago. It was something to do with breathing problems.
Yeah,
You know, to
the
get on this
digital-
app.
yep, and it was given out to a select few, wasn't it? I think it was 1,000, 1,000 residents in the area.
That was like 5 miles.
Mm.
Where's Greta?
Well,
Where's Biden?
where's all the media coverage?
Well,
There must be-
Biden's not even going to give them relief.
Why
Well, it
was
seems
it?
Trump is going there.
Why do they think it was a good idea to put it into the atmosphere rather than contain it on the ground? And from all accounts, why puncture and blow up containers that wasn't leaking this stuff to make sure that that went in the atmosphere too?
Well, could it be the Amish in the area? They've had a dispute with them over the farming recently, and they decide, I know what, hypothetical, yeah, let's poison the well.
Natural way.
Oh, they've done the well and the fucking air, and I dare say the crops and anything else that grows round it for some time.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, that,
crops are all
like
fucked.
the chap J.D. Vance, one of the senators over there, was going through a little creek there, and he just, sort of put the stick in and waved it about a bit, and you could see all the oil and all the chemicals just, like a
Yeah, it
slip
looked like
in the-
petrol, didn't it? On top of it. Yeah.
That's instantly.
But that isn't being blasted across the media, is it?
Nope.
I wonder why. I mean,
And
it's a time, right, where they're trying to make you believe that fucking balloons are UFOs and we're being invaded by aliens, and they're trying every which way to make you look one way, whilst they release the list of all the people that was never fucking trafficked to anybody. But Ghislaine Maxwell sitting in a prison for trafficking these people to somebody. All that list's coming out and everything else, fucking... You'd have thought that they'd use this as well to cover up fucking everything else that they want to cover up. Unless they fucked up and they're about to get the pants pulled down over the fact that they fucked up yet again, so they want media blackout, so they go, well, mate.
There's too much of this stuff happening now, isn't there, for it to be coincidences and accidents and a bit dodgy. It's
Like
beyond
it's
that.
orchestrated, isn't it? I mean, in the chat they were saying it's happening all over America, and they're quite right. There was one in Florida. There's been others, haven't there? A couple of others. It's
Well, and as per usual, we see the second answer. It starts happening over here. We know who to shut the fuck up.
Part of this is, when you look at it, it's going to add to the excuse of Putin's bad because we got no crops. And then when you point out, but lack of fertilizer and then this shit now going on, that's got nothing to do with the reason why we got a lack of crops. This, as you guys touched on, this is going to annihilate a massive proportion of the food industry.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. I mean, the thing is, I'm not segueing to this. Is all on topic about. It doesn't make sense what they're saying. That they're going to blame Putin for what? For something that you've done. I mean, I even saw it seemed to be an honest reporter ask the senior general over at the White House press conference. He said, "So yeah, this is in response to Russian expansionism, not the fact that it's NATO that expanded over to the West. It's gone. No, he said so.
Do I want
But-
globalism or do I want Putin? I think I'll stick with Putin, I'm afraid.
I'll keep it simple. One side has moved to the right, the other side hasn't moved. And the side that moved to the right is saying, see, we're closer together. We need to react. And that's what the reporter was trying to say, and the general wouldn't have it.
Well, I've got a question that I'd love to have one of these politicians answer. Right? Is blowing up somebody's pipeline an act of war?
Well,
So
Well, must be.
fucking hope not,
It's
eh?
infrastructure.
America
Well, it's
blows.
classed as infrastructure, isn't it?
It's primary infrastructure for the wealth of the country.
Right, so America blows up fucking a Russian pipeline, right? Although Russia hasn't done fuck all to America, and America's the one that's, the good guy, and Russia's the fucking bad man.
Hmm.
We know what went on.
Yeah,
It's,
but here's the thing. He blew up the pipeline, which technically is a shared pipeline. Europe built it to get oil and gas from Russia. Now, is he at war? Technically, the pipeline is for Germany and Europe. So therefore, has America started a war with Europe? Because technically what he's doing is trying to control Europe.
Oh,
Like,
America
what is
hasn't
that,
started a war with Europe. America's just started its fucking domination of Europe by now fucking being the only one that will be able to supply the gas to Europe and everywhere else, and also be able to
he's
shut it
just
off.
he's just the leg of the horse, though, to do with the globalists, isn't he? He's just one of the more powerful countries of the globalists. They're all worse than fascists, as we know.
It just doesn't seem to make any sense that America can fucking go, oh yeah, this is all
None.
Russia's doing. Yeah.
None.
You know what I mean? We ain't done a thing here. We only wanted to, put weapons into a country right on his border. I'll blow up his pipeline. Then fucking,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Biolabs are surrounded with the countries that they're surrounded in with.
Donbass, Minsk Agreement.
Don't test, yeah. They bombed that from 2014 when a
14.
elected president was ousted in a coup, backed by America and the EU, NATO, and the UN. Oh, surprise, surprise, and in comes a puppet. It's a puppet.
Yeah, all right, Brian.
Is we all know what this Zelensky's like. We've seen his music videos.
Another
if you haven't,
degenerate.
good check it out. Now, how the fuck could somebody like that be put into power? I'm
And
sorry.
he's always got the flu. Have you seen him sniffing and snorting?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got the right fucking flu. He has at least a fucking
he's flued up.
a couple of fucking grams of flu. Fucking he had at least.
He's on the marching flu, lads.
Fucking. I mean, that one fucking interview, you seen it when the fucking bomb hit the back of his throat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was bomb. Then he's checking.
Not that I'd know.
He's fucking getting all. Yeah, lads, fucking nervous. Fucking bouncing around.
Man.
Yeah.
I've got lead fucking boots on it, the flu.
And he was saying, fucking hell, I hope this interview's over shortly because I'm going to shit myself in a minute.
It's like, fucking, he's only been there 30 seconds and to him it feels like an hour. You know what I mean?
You already want to start cleaning.
He was already fucking distracted to fuck.
Oh, but it's all the lies and bollocks and complete shit that is fed to us every single fucking day of every hour, every minute of every hour of every day of every week. You flick on any news channel and you see the bollocks about Zelensky, you see the bollocks in the House of the Commons, you see the bollocks about the fake UFOs, you see the bollocks about James O'Brien, it's just
They're all on
everywhere,
drugs.
constantly.
They're all fucked off their head, constantly.
well,
Because
That's
you
just
send her her
laughable
hen, is it?
threatening.
The Premier of New Zealand, she was always sniffing, and
Yeah, Ardern, yeah.
oh, apparently, if you wanted some fucking marching powder, the House of Parliament does a roaring trade.
You don't even
Yeah,
have
you
to
can even
buy it.
claim it on your expenses now.
All right.
You don't have to buy it. Just fucking go stick your nose on one at top of toilets and sniff. Away you go.
Someone threw the shaken back around. Well, no.
I mean, talk about taking the piss, though, right? These are politicians that are fucking getting paid a fucking decent fucking coin, and they can't even fucking be straight at work. You know what I mean?
As well as the corrupt money they're nicking.
And fair enough, they go home at the end of the night, want to fucking bang a few fucking lines of Charlie up the nose. Knock your fucking self out, man. That's your private life. Fuck off. But at work, come on. And at least fucking try and make an effort.
No, I completely disagree with you there. If you're making laws that are abrogating and you then if you're a public servant, you're held to a higher account.
Well, the thing
And
is,
you're
right,
not
a lot
telling
of
me that these people that was sniffing with the DNA on them fucking toilets, and that these fuckers should couldn't be found out. Well, I'm sorry, they should have been arrested and charged with a fucking class A fucking drug offence.
Don't worry, son, yours is on the bog.
And breaking the parliamentary code of conduct.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's how for that side, innit? But if this is in their own fucking private life, some of these fucking MPs and everything can't change the rules on drugs. No, but not one MP can. Because at the end of the day, drugs makes a lot of money for this government. Fucking, they don't want it legalised because they make a lot of fucking money off the back end of it. I mean, just think of all
the country.
Mentioning Farmer.
just think of all the task forces that have been fucking launched and all the money that they've fucking reaped for all these operations that they do and everything fucking else. Somebody gets minted out of that. You know what I mean?
It's not just that, it's the fact of the matter is they get to like invest in these companies, like is it Group 4 that has the only fucking legal thing to grow cannabis in this country?
Oh, you mean the drugs, or what was the drugs minister's husband?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that
You know
one.
what I mean? I'm sorry. I mean, I don't smoke cannabis. Yeah, I don't do drugs other than legal drugs. Now, point of matter is, I don't know many fucking people that do cannabis and go out and fucking rob somebody or break into somebody's house to have to get the next fix. But I do know people that are on fucking marching powder and fucking what other drugs that go out and rob businesses and rob fucking houses. They're sat in prisons now for doing it. Now, I understand the fact that we need to control drugs, but the so-called war on drugs, what war? Because as far as I can see, they've fucking lost on every ground.
It's a
Now,
new Dutch courage, innit, cocaine?
Well, thing is, right? Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had somebody be arrested or whatever, but the first thing that they'll say to you is, "I'm arresting you on suspicion of being in, of being in possession of a controlled substance."
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's in itself a fucking lie. It's not a controlled substance. If it was controlled, they'd control it. They'll be able to distribute it. They'll be able to sell it, wouldn't they? The fact that it's not controlled is why it's illegal.
Well, probably they're trying to keep it illegal because if you legalise it, it'll probably cost them more.
Oh, if they legalised it, they'd make fucking billions.
yeah, and not you think, but then again, would they use the billions to actually do something good in country, or would they carry on giving it away like they are doing and letting the people of this country starve, freeze, and live on the streets.
Well, there'll be another reason why they can squander your money then. Like this reason of Ukraine, squandering fucking millions and millions there. Like all these fucking illegal fucking invaders into the country that we're now putting up in fucking 4-star hotels at the cost of £7 billion a fucking year. Who the fuck do you think's paying for that now?
8 billion now.
You know what I mean?
And that's less legal.
Yeah. The thing that gets me is also having a fair, so all these people that have got houses to rent can turn up and sign their houses over to Setco and fucking for 5 years.
Yeah.
And at the end of 5 years, they get paid all money to redo the property, no matter what. Don't matter how much it costs, there you go, here's a blank check. Right? And it's thing, we're paying for this. Nobody asked us. And it's no good saying, well, when you voted for that said party, you voted for this. No, I didn't. It wasn't in their manifesto to fuck me over. But yes, we know they were going to. But the point of the matter is, the right for us to decide what happens with the money has been taken away. We're not being governed, we're being ruled.
Of course.
And I think it's time it changed.
Yeah, well, that segues us nicely onto the fucking protest that was happening up in Rotherham today about the illegal fucking invaders being put up in that hotel. And apparently there was a girl being attacked up that way or something. And I've heard about the one that was attacked in school by alleged teenage migrants that say that they're of a certain age, but we all know, we've had this before, where an alleged 15-year-old migrant turned out to be a 25-year-old migrant. So, I mean, why are we putting them into schools? We don't know where they've come from. We don't actually know their fucking age. And until this thing is assessed and dealt with, they shouldn't be going into schools for a start.
We know exactly where they've come from. Do you know the thing that gets me? I know, right? These fuckers have come on dinghies from France, yeah? In France, they would have been processed. We know they would have been processed because they throw in the paperwork overboard when they're in the dinghies. So France knows exactly who they are. Why aren't sharing the information so we know? We should hold France accountable for allowing these people to come over saying they're 15 years of age, knowing full well they're 25-year-old men, and putting our families in danger because they're not passing that information on. It's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you've got that, I don't know if anybody saw it in the last, it was either today, yes, it was in the last few days, from Care for Calais. I think it might have been a hidden recording. And there's a woman up front with a high-vis on, with a microphone, talking to you. You can't see the audience. It's only videoing her. And she says, she obviously is talking to migrants. And she said, and so the difficulty that you will encounter is that you can seek asylum, but there's no legal means of you getting to the UK, to England. And this is where we step in to help. What? Care for Calais? What is the Care for Calais?
It ain't Care for Calais, is he? It's a fucking...
Registered charity.
It's another white helmet fucking scheme, fucking funded by the far fucking left.
No hope, innit? Another hate,
Hang
no
on.
hope.
You need to let me answer that one on what Care for Calais is. Care for Calais is a people migrant NGO organisation whose sole intention is to facilitate and give migrants tools and weapons to enable them to break into vehicles to get to the UK, whilst maintaining the said tools and instruments are there to be used to build camps, whilst going over and spreading their legs for migrants. Bastards, I can't believe they blocked me on Twitter as well, the wankers.
I can't think why.
This is another thing that we've got.
He's just got a 7-day ban.
You've got a 7-day ban for having an argument with someone. I'll have fun there on Twitter, but not for another week. Anyway, carry on.
The fact of the matter is, our government has facilitated this problem. It's allowing it to happen. But yet, when a driver gets his roof cut open and they climb in, for every migrant, that driver gets fined £10,000 now. And
Up to.
10,000.
It works in instalments. So it's the first one's not 10 grand, and it also depends on whether or not your vehicle was secure. But if your vehicle's secured and they've cut a hole in the roof, or even took the fucking doors off the hinges, and someone put them back on, because that's happened quite a few times before. My trailer's got welded hinges on the trailer doors because of that situation. 10 grand per migrant, so you've got 5 migrants in the back of your vehicle, the load's condemned and has to be paid off to be disposed of, you've got repairs of the vehicle, downtime because you can't use a trailer, and all the other malarkey with this is going to put companies out of business. I mean, if I got pulled in when I'm going in through Calais, if I got pulled in because I've got 6 bloody Mohammeds in the back of my trailer because the French and the Spanish can't do their jobs, or the rest of Europe can't even do their jobs properly, you know, then I wouldn't be paying the bill. I'd end up going to prison because there's no way I'm paying out £50,000 in fines for 5 migrants that come in. Because don't forget, 4,000, I think it was just over 4,000 migrants came in between 2021 and 2022 in the back of trucks. And I think at the same time it was like 40,000 will come over on these little boats.
Yeah, this government needs taking out of business.
There's saying that there's a Coast Guard watchtower on the Bromley Marsh coast near Littlestone. The government could buy that back off the owners and use that as an observation point to look out. You can put observation points. You've got all these old World War II bunkers and World War I stuff up on the cliffs. You can use that to look out. You see them, you turn them back. It is the simplest thing. Turn them away. Turn them back. That's all you have to do. Don't have to shoot them. Don't have to pop the boats. Just, no, you're not coming across our line. You turn him back. We'll just get a jet wash and hose you every time you come close. You've got 2 choices then. Either allow a prevailing wind and a tide to take you back towards France, or the French can pick you up. But our government doesn't seem to want to do it.
No, because that would be actually fucking caring for us. And they don't give a shit about us. They don't give a shit about the communities that are being devastated by fucking thousands upon thousands of people just being dumped fucking there. That have no interest in assimilation. That all they're here for is the fucking money and whatever they can fucking get. I mean, there's a difference, right? Between people coming here because they want to come here to work, they want to integrate and everything else, right? We've always had fucking immigration. We've always had migration, you know, and I generally don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. But when it's been the benefit system,
of people.
no, when it's the benefit system that's the biggest draw to these people, then these are not the people we want. These are not the people that are going to enrich our fucking society with anything, are they? You know what I mean? Because all they're seeing is the free handouts, the free stuff, and whatever they can get out of it, not what they can put into the country. Which a lot of fucking
UK.
A lot of immigrants come here to fucking integrate and be a part of it. And, you know what I mean? Want to make it better?
I'm still against that because that's down the social dumping route. If you're high skilled, high leveled, you're going to be earning a lot of bloody money, and it's a job that's not going to be easy to fill in the UK. And you're not a complete fucktard, come over. If you're off the banana boat, or if you're here to do such a low-schemed manual labouring job just to keep the prices and the wages low, there's no need for you to be in the UK either. That company should pay more money.
Yeah, but that creates a brain drain in their countries where they came from. See, all
that's not my
smart
problem.
people leave the country. No wonder their countries end up not going anywhere in technology.
Well, would you stay in certain places in Africa or Asia or Eastern Europe?
But that's the thing. People should have fucking look. Right? If we turn around and says, "Oh, this country's shit, let's fuck off to another country that's better." Right? If we'd have done that throughout history, yeah, this country would have never become the greatest fucking power on the planet. Yeah, because it's the people of the country that makes the country. And if the people want to be like, oh no, I want handouts, I want everything done for me, I can't be asked doing fuck all, then they never achieve fuck all. Luckily for us, our forefathers, our ancestors, was like, yeah, there's a whole world out there, and I fucking want it. So they went and took what they wanted. It was that get up and go that fucking made this country what it was. Pure and simple. Some countries
Well,
just
actually-
are too lazy.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're breeding now kids that don't want to do that.
Oh, go and invade other countries. No, don't need to.
No, they're invading us.
They wanna
And
be-
it always makes me laugh when they turn around and they say, well, it's come back to roost. You know what I mean? Your lot invaded and now we're coming to invade you. I'm like, no, I'm sure I don't remember us invading Pakistan.
Oh,
Yeah, we did.
yeah,
Yeah, we did.
look at Africa, right? Africa, most people think of Africa as being a poor place. Is it fuck? It's quite a rich fucking place. There's quite a few fucking people live in Africa that are multi-million fucking heirs. It's a rich country. The problem that they have in so many of these countries is the people that are in power only give a fuck about themselves.
Well,
And
here's
I'm
one to
all
support
blatant.
that one. Here's one to support that one, Free State, with facts for everyone. Jay-Z, the rap artist, the biggest payday he ever made from doing a tour was in Africa. That was his biggest payday on doing a live tour. It's certain places are really poor, other places are really rich. Mind you, if I stole a shipping oil tanker, I think I'd have a load of money if I ransomed it back.
Yeah, but Africa is a continent, not a country, isn't it? So you have to you know,
Yeah.
break it down. So, you know,
Yeah, but we've all spent a whole life being made to believe that Africa is.
I doubt he called Sudan, and well,
You,
you
don't-
know what I mean.
you doubt
Or
Sudan has got,
Ethiopia.
right. You doubt Sudan has got much money, got much wealth. Is that what you're saying?
Is it Sudan I'm thinking of?
Well, Sudan's
What's the-
meant to be a bit of a shithole, yeah. But
What's that real?
I guarantee you, if
Congo?
there's a mayor in Sudan, he's got a fucking nice house.
How big's his house?
You know what I mean? Fucking. All right, I ain't even looked at it, mate. But it'll be one of them because I remember
Yeah.
seeing a fucking party going on in Africa, and it was 25 grand a plate. You know what I mean? Per fucking person's 25 grand, and this is in Africa. But
Yeah, but as I say, Africa is a continent. It depends which country in Africa.
We don't give a fuck. Let's stop arguing about shit like that. It's fucking annoying, man. We know Africa's a continent. We're just saying in Pacific parts of Africa, it's 25 quid a ticket to get to this party.
no,
Yeah, and that's what I said.
25,000.
Sudan specifically. That's why I was breaking it down. Fucking hell, mush.
Congo is wealthy because they keep slaves. According to Jeff, that is.
Okay, so to break it down,
Got gold and lithium.
pick any random country in Africa, and they're supposed to be, you know, better than us, stronger than us, everything else, and you know they were all really intelligent people before we came along and ruined it. Yeah, you got your ass kicked by the smallest island, really, in Europe, and we sent over people that were wearing skirts to beat you up, and cave dwellers. Yeah, you're not that brilliant. You're a bit shit. To be honest, if you got beaten up by a load of blokes with skirts and an attitude problem, there's something bad to say about your country. Is pretty useless.
It's not that. The fact of the matter is, what's actually happening at this moment in time is that a lot of these African countries have vast wealths of oil, gas, coal. Now they've been told, we'll give you money not to dig it up. We'll give you money not to do this. But the point of the matter is, these countries should be saying, fuck you, you white man. You're keeping us down. We're going to dig this up. We're going to sell this oil. We're going to sell this gas. We're going to have them power stations that create electricity. We're going to have all the infrastructure like you've got, because we will get the money just like what you've got.
We left them with an infrastructure that they couldn't keep up.
Exactly. But the point of the matter is, why couldn't they keep it up? Because they
They're
didn't
useless.
have the know-how on how to run stuff.
Right. So, Flux, just to throw this out there, yeah? I can't pronounce this fucker's name. I think it's Abdullah Hamdok. Right? Apparently, this was the Prime Minister in Sudan. Yeah? And his estimated worth in 2022 was between 1 to 5 million. Yeah. That's Sudan. This is what I'm on about. A lot of these countries that are fucking poor as fuck countries, people are fucking dying because they can't get food. The people that are fucking meant to be helping them are the ones that are just fucking living the high life. I mean, he's got $5 million fucking dollars, between 1 to 5 million.
Yeah, but they've got a lot of guns. Amazing.
The people around him are starving.
So I suppose one could say that makes Jay-Z even more of a cunt.
If you look at South Africa, I mean, the AIDS epidemic over there is still fucking raging. You know what I mean? We're in the black community. It is absolutely raging. And what's been done about that? Well, nothing. Why? Because the government they've got in power, man, fucking one of the guys wants fucking hanging. He's a fucking Fruit Loop.
I wonder whatever happened to Ebola. I mean, that was just before the COVID thing happened. And all of a sudden, COVID hit. Would you hear nothing about Ebola? What, did it just drop off the face of the planet?
Yeah. But don't worry, because we're due to have another spout of a new version of this COVID that's going to be even worse, by the way.
Well, if you remember, they brought out that Omicron, and they were all blaming somewhere in Africa, and the bloke that was in that place in Africa said, I don't know what they're fucking talking about.
So,
I do remember
what's this?
that video.
What's this COVID version now? Are they calling it COVID Zero or COVID with less sugar? COVID reduced salt content? I'm like, which one are we up to? Because I'm lost. There's been more variants of COVID in the last 3 years than Coca-Cola's had in their own whole fucking career.
I think this is, I can't believe it's not COVID.
I can't believe it's not COVID.
So, we've had cover up on the TVs and media blackout over this fucking train derailment. We've had migrants fucking just willy-nilly walking into the country, and it appears to be raping kids and trying to groom kids and steal kids, not only in this country but also in Ireland, I do believe. Then we've got the Bristol March that also happened today, which was against the WEF, I do believe, and all their agenda. And apparently Antifa come out and was saying migrants are welcome.
Yeah.
So they turned up to the protest about the WEF and the global fucking thingy.
15-minute cities.
Yeah, 15-minute cities for...
Well, can I jump in on that one? Because as I said to you, it was Caldera and I. We were looking for something to do with Oxford earlier on today, or anything, any of the demos that were going on against the 15-minute cities, specifically Oxford. And we came across this one. Sure enough, it was Oxford, and we started seeing lots of refugees welcome here and Black Lives Matter banners, and thinking, I don't know about this. This doesn't seem about right. Where's everybody else? And I kid you not, the lack of self-awareness of this geezer. He stood up he said, "Hi there. Yeah, I live about half an hour down the road." And he said, "And I just want to tell you a story. I got up at 9 o'clock this morning, went out for a walk, and whilst I was going out for a walk, I noticed people that aren't from round here were here. And so I noticed it straight away. And yet here he is, the same man that is... he's advocating mass migration into the town of people that he doesn't know, while simultaneously complaining about being in a town and seeing people that he doesn't know."
Because there was the
Oh,
wrong
right.
sort of people.
Well, they just want them over. They just don't want them living on the same street they are. Go and live over there on that council estate and nonce their kids. But, you know, we can still virtue signal.
Yeah, but the thing that he was talking about, he saw people there that he didn't know. That was the people were there to protest the 15-minute cities.
Yeah.
They weren't even there for any anti-immigration thing.
The mental
There we go,
gymnastics, you know what it is. They got off the
It's
fucking
like
couch.
it's just this
Um,
mental fucking lunacy.
Yeah, well,
It's the Antifa merry-go-round, isn't it?
they was
Yeah.
meant to have gone to Rotherham, but they got on the wrong couch, any. Fucking, you know, it's hard to get the staff nowadays when you pay them a pittance, I suppose.
Just pull the masks off.
Well, at the end of the day, it's time Antifa got a taste for its own medicine.
Oh, that'll
They
never
do it
happen
in
until
America.
the old bill fucking start playing fair. That'll never happen because Antifa's got the backing of the old bill. It's got the backing of the judiciary.
Probably half of them are off-duty, fucking Bill.
I mean,
Or
well,
the police pull out
well,
of there and just let people
yeah.
go at it.
They won't. I mean, how many times have we seen it that you'll have a protest, and the police will deliberately lead the protesters into where Antifa are waiting with bricks and stuff. Does
Yeah.
that over London? How many times have you seen something kicking off and it'll be our side that's arrested, but they haven't got no camera footage of the Antifa lot? Even though there's reams and reams and hours of it online of live videos as well as recorded of them doing certain things.
mate, how many fucking times have you seen somebody smashing up a petrol station, right, with the old bill standing there for a fucking photo with the cunts?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
come on the fuck on. Now, I'm pretty sure somebody fucking told me the other day that there was somebody from, I don't know, what did it say, of the Air Force, some bollocks, and the judge was giving, it's all right, I'm on your side, basically.
Stop oil protests.
Stop oil.
Yeah, just stop
Yeah.
oil.
I mean,
But I'll be quite honest with you, if somebody started doing that to my fucking petrol station, I'd be out there, pin them to the floor, put the arms behind the back, fucking hold them till old Bill turns and say, right, I want them arrested. If you don't arrest them, I'm having you done for aiding and abetting a criminal that has just broke my petrol pumps. That is going to cost me money because they're going to be offline. And I'd be suing these fuckers. And I'd be saying, you'll be paying for the rest of your life. Because the amount of money I'm going to sue you for is going to be in millions. Not pounds, not pence, millions. For each pump you smashed up, it's going to be millions. And then I'm coming after your inheritance when your fucking mum and dad die. Because the only reason why you're doing this is because you don't work for a living. Because mummy and daddy pay you.
They say little people aren't vindictive.
You're an imposter, sir. You don't own a petrol station.
you know what I mean? Never piss off a midget, eh? Ox him go.
Hopefully don't piss me off. I will come for you.
Midgetpumps.com.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the high, low, high, low.
Winds me up. And
Oh,
Bill, a waste of space. Absolute
It's a
real waste of
stupid-
space. And
Oh, it can crush a grape.
Terror tissue.
Can I chuck something in, little quick one? Something slightly off topic.
You did
Little
that before, didn't you?
raging. Well, a little raging lefty. I do like her still, J.K. Rowling, but she's a little raging lefty. She seems to be having fun with the flag wavers, for want of another word. because she's now when they're calling her a Nazi and a whatever
Godfrey.
else, she's now suing them and taking them to court for defamation. So obviously, when they show up at court and it goes, is J.K. Rowling a Nazi? No. Are you doing this to try and make her lose money and XYZ and discredit her? Yes. You're guilty. And she's now suing these fucking people on Twitter, and it's so much fun watching these lefties having to redo a tweet and go, I wholeheartedly apologise to J.K. Rowling for calling her a Nazi.
Absolute Hogwarts.
I just thought it was a little touching one to bring in, that these little Antifa idiots, running around calling everyone a bigot, a racist and a Nazi, just throwing out their little bingo buzzwords. It's now going to start costing them money. I'm quite happy to see that.
Yeah, I think it's about time that the Antifa lot when they start shouting and bawling and whatnot, we need to have a row of people with big megaphones shouting back at them, calling them smelly and whatnot.
Oh, that's going to win the debate.
Oh, forget the debate.
You're a racist, yeah, but you smell funny. You're ginger.
Yeah, you blue denim.
The point of the matter is there is no debating with Antifa.
So what's the point in going there then?
They turn up when we're having a peaceful demonstration. So, if they're going to ruin it, might as well just shout abuse back at them and just crack on with it. You know what I mean?
You don't need to. You just laugh at them.
Right.
I mean, when they show up in black trousers, black hoodie, with black crap cheap sunglasses from bloody Aldi, and a little crappy bandana that's black over their face, and you sit there sniggering at them, like when you're a couple of inches away, staring at them, sniggering at them. They don't like it.
You forgot the
they're
Che
just
Guevara
straight up
t-shirts?
students.
Huh?
So you forgot the Che Guevara t-shirts that they wear?
Oh yeah, under the hoodies, yeah, because they're the fucking.
Fucking
No,
Wolfie.
literally, stroke their dog and laugh at them.
They're just
Just
weak
what-
university students dressed up. That's all they are.
Yeah.
They're weak.
There's no point in fucking trying to talk to them because there's
No.
that's a waste of time.
Well, they're
I'm-
zombies, aren't they?
I'm
So
very-
there is no point.
I used to go to a lot of the fucking demos and stuff, but then I was like, nothing changes. Everything that changes is I get poorer. Fucking, you know what I mean? Because London for me is quite a way away, and it ain't just getting there. It's once you're there. So I started losing hope in the fucking demonstrations being effective.
Anyway, talking of weak, bitter, angry, little twisted midgets, are we going to talk about Jimmy Krankie?
What, resignation?
Oh, yeah.
Especially if he's heard of
Nosy!
Yeah, but there's still got assets of like 1.2 million out.
Milk, lemonade, wine with corner chocolates made.
So, are we putting money on a fish taking over? I mean, so far we've had a salmon and a sturgeon. I mean, what are we going to get next? Trout, pike, herring,
Haddock.
haddock.
I'm betting another sharky fucker.
Umza Youssef, that's
That's
for
the one.
Scotland. That's who we want.
Oh, God.
I've been putting the Twitter link out. I've created a hashtag Umza number 4 Scotland. Get it out there.
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
You'd be the best
Oh.
disaster that ever happens in Scotland.
That'd be funny as fuck if he got it. It really would be funny.
It would.
We'll be
yeah.
able to take the piss for the end of time.
Join the promotion, people, on Twitter. Hashtag, what is it again?
Humza with a capital H, the number 4 Scotland.
Right.
There you go, people.
He don't like white people much, so not to
White?
Huh.
yeah,
Right.
white.
Is he the one that was pointing out that, like, a load of things that are white that work, like paracetamol, cocaine?
Oh, do you remember the video of him falling over on that? It was down a long corridor on the side of a load of offices. I think he was
Oh,
on a
the
scooter or
scooter.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, simple pleasures in life when there's a cunt in charge.
Right, but he won't stay in power long. Because they turn up with fire bombs, won't they, in Scotland? Enough's enough for having
Well, will they?
Yeah, they had 8 years
Nah.
of nuclear, haven't they?
I don't know. I think the people
Well,
of
you'll
Scotland have people of Scotland have changed since
and
then.
more importantly, they should not. That's wrong.
Hey, hey, if they mess with that Scottish baggage handler, they're fucked.
Yeah. Glasgow Airport.
No, it's wrong.
Jesus. He didn't that fucking geezer bloke that bloke in the knackers so hard he broke his foot or something, didn't he?
He just threw it on. I think
Yeah.
got a skit about the bloke.
That rings a bell, yeah.
What was his name? John S. Begins with an S. His surname. I think.
It was something like that because he had all the jokes going around, like, you know, someone's crashed into this thing and they're afraid to put themselves on fire. We're all donating. Well, what's the average? 5 litres.
Oh, Joe's got a question. Fucking, if Islam gets in, how will that work in a Christian England? Well, I'm sorry, mate, but you know, Christian England as we know it, and as it's always been, is slowly being eroded. First of all, they used to stand by their morals, and now they just get cooked by them.
There's
Yeah,
so many
we'll
atheists
get it.
now.
Yeah.
We'll get the top 5 religions in the UK and we'll send one each up individually every Thursday at midday to go and pray in one of the parks in London. Let us know which one doesn't get arrested out of the 5.
The hashtag is a piss take, by the way, people in chat.
Fucking, what takes the piss is, I'm now hearing that they want to make God or Jesus non-binary. Not
Gender
genderless,
neutral.
Gender neutral. Right, so
Our Father who art in heaven.
first of all, you couldn't have women as clergy, which was right. Then you couldn't have gay marriages because that's against the teachings of the Bible. So therefore, that must be right.
Well, we had to get the
Fucking-
women in there first so the feminists could jump on board.
And now you've got to have a God that isn't male or female, it's gender neutral, not to offend.
You know, that also goes for Allah, right?
Oh. No, it's only Christianity that's fucking bowing down to this bollocks.
For now.
Oh,
Islam won't bow down to it, mate. You've got no chance.
No.
You're
I
not
mean-
stupid.
Christianity bowed down to a Reformation. Where's the Reformation in Islam?
I was going to say, you look at when Lauren Southern turned around and said, like, you know, God, Allah's the God of everything. Allah loves this and Allah loves that, and certain people got a bit upset by it.
The,
Well,
Only
if,
when she said she loved you.
the,
Everyone loves me.
I mean, here's the thing, right? If Allah or God or whatever else you want to fucking call whoever you pray to, right, is the all-knowing, all-seeing, fucking omnipresent fucking thing that it is, and everything it creates it understands, then all this fucking bollocks that's going on now is God's plan.
It didn't, though.
Hang on, it's got to be. He knows
Right.
everything. He knows what's going to be. He's created everything, right?
Yeah.
So if you want somebody to fucking blame for all this bollocks that's going on, technically you could just go, "Oh, this is all God's fault." 'Cause he
I'd
knows
go
it all.
blame
He done
Gavin.
it. He created it. And he made it so.
I'll blame
Hang
Gavin.
on. I'm looking at this. I'm suddenly realising that God's one of them fucking weird people you had when Trump was in charge. What were they called?
Transsexuals. Oh, well.
No, it's all a part of the plan.
Oh, QAnon.
That's it. God's QAnon. It's all a part of the plan. It's all a part of God's plan. I'm noticing a similarity here.
You got blue and on now.
I just think the churches
enough.
need to fucking grow the backbone that the fucking always have had. When before all this political correctness, and it's all this
I think they
started
should
from
just put-
PC shit. D.
Before they open Pandora's box.
Go on, Fatty,
They
what was
should
you
stick,
saying?
they should stick to the Bible's teachings and stick to what the Bible says. That's what they should do. You're supposed to say this is the book. This is God's word put into paper form for you to read. Be like God. Do as
Yeah,
God
you-
says. Not
Too
let's
many
play with the
people-
rules.
Too many people have got voices now, you see. You see, in the old days, we used to turn around to them and say, "Oi, shut the fuck up." And then they used to shut the fuck up, and we all got on with our lives.
We also had lunatic asylums.
Do you know? Can I put it another way?
Hmm.
If there wasn't all of this push for gender neutral insanity and transition
Luke.
stuff, bear with, so I'm going to cough. Excuse me.
Ah!
if there wasn't all of this push for that, then we wouldn't all be having this conversation. If this subject came up, we'd have been thinking probably, well, we're all made in the image of God, if you believe in that, and God is men, women, and everything that's in front of us. And so, yeah,
We'd rather not be talking about it, though.
do you know what I mean?
At least they were
Neutral.
all fucked off in the beginning.
Neutral seems, you know,
You just said, "Shut the fuck up."
you know,
No, but
seems,
you can't. You,
seems normal.
look, it ain't normal. You can't ever be normal because normal.
No, I said, but now because it's gone.
No,
Anyway,
I
go on.
understand your pretext. I understand what you was running with and your theory, but that couldn't have been the case because everybody just fucking looked at Jesus as being a man throughout
Yeah,
history and fucking time.
Yeah,
Nobody has ever fucking questioned that until now.
yeah.
It's
okay,
only because
I'll
of this
grant you
fucking
that. Yeah, I
mental
hadn't thought of
fucking
that one.
gymnastics. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hadn't thought of that one. All right.
Jesus was a bloke. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's the way they feel important about themselves, is having pronouns.
Yeah.
The problem here is, right, the fact that
Yeah,
he was a
but- yeah,
bloke
well,
means that he
yeah.
had privilege and he was a misogynist. But he's also a god, so it's a bit blasphemous to say that shit. So let's fucking gender neutralise the cunts, and then we don't have to fucking say that shit out loud, so we don't get blasphemous.
Yeah, but he don't give a fuck because he's a god.
Oh, fucking hell.
I need a time machine. Be nice to go back in time and ask
We
him.
all need a fucking time machine, mate. Fuck me.
Yeah, I'd love to go back to the 80s. Just rewind it back to then. Let me
Yeah,
live
my
out my
old
life
one.
back then. I'll
Am I
be
older
perfectly
than
happy.
Tony Blair? Am I older than him?
Knowing what I know now, yeah, go back to
Bro.
1982.
Rob W, dude, good luck with that. I think if you tried to fucking explain to any, right, I'll read what he says. Panel, best way to deal with Islam is the simple. May all my Muslim brothers and sisters repent to my Lord and Saviour Jesus. Explain to them how Muhammad was tricked by the devil. I think you're going to struggle with fucking getting them to believe that Muhammad was tricked by the devil.
Fortunately, it's in the,
Hang on.
the deed.
I'm singing you all in the dance, said he.
But
Hang on.
it, what? Hang on to what?
He's going to get hold of a fake book, well, a book that's like full of fake shit, and go, here's another book full of fake shit, believe this fake book instead of that fake book.
Well,
Oh, you blasphemer!
one thing,
Stone him!
What?
Jehovah!
Down him!
one thing that you can't deny though, and Muslims can't deny, that Muhammad is the only prophet that never spoke directly to God.
I'd rather worship
He
Gandalf.
actually did, apparently.
He never did.
He did.
Well,
Are
this
you
is the
with
sort
me?
of conversations you could join in on Discord.
He never.
Yeah, I mean, being a scholar of Islam that I am.
He only ever spoke to God, allegedly,
No.
when he spoke to God through the angel Gabriel. He never spoke
No,
directly to him.
Think about it. He actually found something that was half donkey and something with wings and flew up to heaven.
No, he didn't fly to heaven. He flew to the moon and split it in two.
No, you're getting it
And
all
took a
wrong
giant poo.
again.
Oh, I don't think I'm getting it wrong, mate. I think you need to have another look at that, because that's where he split the moon into two and put it back together again on his Pegasus horse.
With glue.
It's 10 o'clock.
But anyway, yeah.
Magic.
Look, mate, I work with them, so I know what they're fucking saying.
Okay. Answers in the comments. Who's right, people? Fucking let us know.
There's a link to our Discord in the channel.
Yeah, it's in the description.
In the description, people, come and join us on Discord. We don't bite.
And don't forget, Wednesdays, 9 o'clock, we have the quiz. It's a bit of a giggle,
Sorry.
mainly taking the piece. And yeah, stop by if you want to, if you can be asked.
I'm sorry, Gammon does bite. Yeah, I forgot about it, man.
But yeah, I think for tonight we spent, are we?
Aye, we're right on the hour.
Yeah, I believe so.
Right then. So, on that note then, cheers for watching, peeps. Stop by any time.
Join
Have
us.
fun.
Well, thank you for taking part. And
Yeah.
We'll see you
Cheers,
Wednesday, we hope.
Yeah, see you Wednesday. Have fun.
All right. Have a nice one.